Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about the Duke Blue Devils beating the Texas Longhorns 75-60 in the Dickie V Invitational Classic Invitational, whatever the fuck it's called. Duke played way better in the second half. Obviously, the first few minutes were kind of back and forth, and Duke went on a good little run there where they made it like 23-14. Texas was able to hang in there and even have a 1-point lead at the half. Well, didn't last long. They got destroyed in the second half, 43-27. Isaiah Evans had a phenomenal game for the Duke Blue Devils tonight. We'll talk about Cam Boozer, obviously. But we're going to talk about Isaiah Evans here. 23 points, the leading scorer from both teams tonight. 23 points by Isaiah Evans, 7 of 13 from the field. Now, I think he has good NBA potential. In that exhibition game against Tennessee, he went 4 of 9 on threes, had 22 points. I think he can be a big-time scorer for his team. Obviously, most potential will be on Cam Boozer, obviously. But I think Isaiah Evans can be a really good player for this team. That could be a really slept-on NBA as a potential NBA prospect. But yeah, great game from him tonight. Making sure I got this right. 7 of 13 from the field. 5 of 6 at the free throw line. Yeah, great game from Isaiah Evans. He's a pure shooter as well, man. Cam Boozer, 15 points, 13 rebounds from Cameron Boozer. You know, he also had 3 steals. He didn't play perfect tonight. You know, 3 of 12 from the field, so he didn't shoot well. He was 9 of 12 in his free throws. He only got primetime player of the game because of his name when Isaiah Evans had 23 points, but I don't say much more about that. No, but for real, he had an extremely inconsistent performance in the first half where he couldn't find any type of rhythm. He bounced back in the second half, though. In the first half, he was 0 of 7. In the second half, he had 15 and 10 on 3 of 5 shooting, 9 of 11 at the free throw line. So in the first half, he just couldn't find any rhythm, but he played way better in the second half. But Duke as a team, Isaiah Evans, like I talked about, 4 of 8 from 3. They shot 9 of 23 as a team, 39%. They had 13 assists to 10 turnovers. While they weren't perfect, Texas only had 6 assists to turn the ball over 16 times. Allowed 18 offensive rebounds, 12 bench points. He had Pat Malik foul out. So there were some negatives. You know, he allowed a lot of offensive rebounds, and can't have key guys like that foul out. There's some negatives, but definitely a lot of positives from the second half. Cam Boozer got going, and Isaiah Evans was really good. But yes, Duke really used a very impressive second half from a feisty Texas squad. This game was closer than it appears, for sure. Texas played as a feisty group this year, but I just don't know if they're going to be good enough to win a lot of games. Nagongba, 10 points. Caleb Foster, 7 points. Sawyer, 8 points. Harris, 3 points. Mina, 4 points. Malik Brown, 3 points. And the other Boozer, 2 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Caden Boozer. Duke improves to 1-0. Their shooting split's 42 from the field, 39 from 3, 73 from the line, 32 boards, 8 offensive. Definitely gotta get better deep rebounding, though, for sure. Too many offensive boards. 24 defensive boards, 13 assists, 2 blocks, 8 steals, 10 turnovers, 24 in the paint, 21 fouls. Though for Texas, though, they dropped 0-1. Let's go over the halves. Texas had 33 in the first half, 27 in the second half. Duke 32 in the first half, 43 in the second half. For Texas, their leading scorer, Dalen Swain, 16 points, 6 rebounds for Dalen Swain. You know, transferred. Could be a good shooter if he can knock down threes consistently. Pope, off the bench, Jordan Pope, with 15 points. You know, he was I think he was on the team last year, if I'm not mistaken. But this is definitely the most disappointing player. Tremont Mark, 2 points. 24 minutes. 2 points. Definitely really disappointing, man. To start his season. Weaver, 3 points. Cody, 4 points. Vokey Titties? Vokey Tatis. Fuck if I know how to say this name. 15 points, 8 rebounds. He seems to be a really good player. 7-foot center. Looks fucking huge. He had 15 points, 8 rebounds. Traore, 5 points, 9 rebounds. Heidi, 8 points, or 8 minutes, no points. Wilcher, 0 points. So you got some contributions, you know, from Pope, Swain, and Vokey Tatis. But nobody, she didn't really get any contributions from them. Texas, a team night, shot 32 from the field. Somebody's bad eye. Shit. It's the Texas team. Oh my lord. 19 of 59 for 32%. So, horrible night offensively. 5 for 17 on threes, 29%. 73% from the line. 38 rebounds, 17 offensive, 21 defensive. They were really crashing the offensive glass in this one. Only 6 assists. They got to share the ball better. 2 blocks, 4 steals. Turning the ball over way too much as well. 26 in paint, 25 fouls. Yeah, this game was definitely closer than the final score appears. Texas hanging there for as long as they could, but number 6 Duke is able to get it done. Now, they showed some grit, for sure. But I just don't know if this team is just good enough, man. Honestly. But Duke's defense was suffocating. We'll see how good it is for the season. Coming out of this game with Texas, just have to see how the offense, if it improves after this first game. They were able to hang in through most of this game. Crashing offensive glass despite the turnovers, but it was just too much there at the end. Isn't their coach Sean Miller? I just didn't think he would bring much to them anyways. Honestly. So, I'm not really that surprised. Sean Miller don't win big games, so I can't say I'm that surprised. But yeah, Duke gets the win, so that's all to say. Leave a like and subscribe for more. Check them out. Peace.